Good morning, dear students. Last class I have told about different types of forms of equations of straight line. That is slope point form, 2 points form, intercept form, slope intercept form. Like that I have given proof for two different kinds of standard forms of equations of straight line. At the same time, to some forms, I have given some examples also. Today also, we are going to giving one important form, that is the name of the form is normal form. In case of normal form, which are given at the time how to find out equation of line, I will tell you about that. That is, in slope point form, they gave slope and point. If you know about slope and point, then easily we can find out equation of line by applying slope point form. Only 2 points are given. Only 2 points are given means at that time how to find out equation of line. About that also I have given form, that is the 2 points form. Only intercepts of x and y axis are given. At the time we have to apply intercept form of equation of a straight line. And one more is slope intercept form. If you know about slope and y intercept, then we have to apply form is slope y intercept form. Formula for that one is y is equal to mx plus c. Slope x-intercept form, if you know about intercept and if you know about x-intercept and slope is, then the formula for that one is slope x-intercept form is y is equal to m of x minus c. And today also I am going to giving proof for normal form. In normal form is one angle and distance from origin to the line segments. At the time we have to apply normal form to find equation of straight line. Let us we are going to giving the proof for normal form of equation of straight line. Normal form this is. To find equation of straight line, to find equation of straight line, to find equation of straight line, to find equation of straight line in the form of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p here, where p is the length of the perpendicular from origin onto the line segments. At the same time, alpha is an angle made by the line segment, made by the perpendicular line along the x-axis in positive direction. That means if the given angle and length of the perpendicular, at the time we have to apply this formula to find equation of straight line. This form is called normal form of equation of straight line. That's why where p is the length of the perpendicular from origin onto that given line segment. At the same time we are going to mentioning about alpha is an angle made by the perpendicular line along the x-axis in positive direction. Now let us we are going to drawing the diagram for this. At the same time we are going to giving derivation for this form also. Let us now we are going to giving proof for this form. Proof is See here diagrammatically, it is the y-axis. It is the y-axis and it is the x-axis. I draw the one line segment here. Just you can extend this. And point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis origin. Otherwise you can extend like this also, no problem, y dash. And here also just you can extend this. It is the xo x dash. And draw a perpendicular line from origin onto the line segment AB here. Just to consider here A and it is the B here. C like this. It is the C. It is the length of the perpendicular. It is the OC is equal to length of the perpendicular. OC for OC is the length of the perpendicular from the origin onto the line AB here. At the same time, just to consider up to this is a small letter A here. That means A is the x-intercept and B is the small letter B is the y-intercept. Here just you can take alpha here, angle is alpha. And totally in first quadrant, I have taken this diagram in first quadrant. In first quadrant, that angle is always less than or equal to 90. Already one angle have taken alpha and next remaining angle here 90 minus alpha here. 90 minus alpha here. That's why angle AOC is equal to alpha, then definitely angle BOC is equal to 90 minus alpha. Here we are saying a right angle triangle like this. Here is OC is always perpendicular. At the same time here also it is the perpendicular this side. That's why here we are seeing two types of right angle triangles. One is right angle triangle AOC, another one is right angle triangle BOC. Or you can take COA also, no problem. ACO or BCO. That's why two types of right angle triangles we are seeing in the diagram. Now we are going to writing a theoretical part about this diagram now. Let's. The line segments, let the line AB cuts the x-axis, cuts the x-axis at A and cuts the y-axis, cuts the y-axis at B. At B and same time where and let OC is equal to P be the length of the perpendicular, be the length of the perpendicular, length of the perpendicular, be the length of the perpendicular from origin onto the line AB. And also angle AOC is equal to alpha and angle BOC is equal to 90 minus alpha. Like that, we have taken theoretical part about this diagram. From the right angle triangles, from the right angle triangle, right angled triangle, right angle triangle AOC, we can take cos alpha is equal to cos alpha is, for this right angle triangle AOC, here angle means it becomes adjacent and CA becomes opposite and OA becomes a hypotenuse. That's what we can write. Adjacent value is P whole dividing by hypotenuse value we considered A here, small letter a, or we can take taking cross multiplication, P is equal to otherwise A is equal to P by cos alpha. It is the x-intercept. What is this? It is the x-intercept. Because in the diagram we mentioned small letter a for x-intercept and we have mentioned small letter b for y-intercept here. That's why small letter a is equal to, we got P by cos alpha. That is cos alpha is equal to P by a. For that we can write, or we can give modification for a, then we can write for a is equal to P by cos alpha. And one more right angle triangle is there, BOC or BCO. From right angle triangle BOC, from the right angle triangle, from the right angled triangle, right angled triangle BOC, we can write or we can take cos of 90 minus alpha is equal to cos of 90 minus alpha. Here also, here alpha means here 90 minus alpha. From this triangle also we have to define the cosine function. Cos of 90 minus alpha is adjacent by hypotenuse. In this triangle, OC becomes adjacent, that is the P becomes adjacent and BC becomes opposite and remaining side OB is hypotenuse. From this triangle, if you can define cosine function, according to definition of cosine function, we can write adjacent is P whole dividing by hypotenuse B. In case of 90, cos changes to sine, that is sine alpha is equal to P by B, or from this we can take B is equal to P by sine alpha. It is what we are calling this? It is the y-intercept. What is this? It is the y-intercept. Like that we got x-intercept and y-intercept. If you know about intercepts of coordinate axis, easily we can apply intercept form of equation of line. That intercept form of equation of line formula is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Already we have gave proof for this form in the previous class. That is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. See here. The intercept form of equation of line. The intercept form of equation of line. Equation of line is given by x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. In this formula, we are going to substituting the values of small letter a and small letter b. Already we derived about this proof of this form in the previous classes. That's why we need that formula to give derivation of normal form here. Let us now, we are going to substituting those values of small letters a and b in that form now. That is equal to x by a value is, what is a value, small letter a value, x intercept is p by cos alpha plus y whole dividing by, what is the y intercept, p by sin alpha is equal to 1. Reciprocal of this, it becomes reciprocal of this, we can take x cos alpha whole dividing by p plus reciprocal of this, it becomes y sin alpha whole dividing by p is equal to 1. At the same time, denominator is same to these two fractions now, that's why directly we can add the numerators like this. X cos alpha whole plus y sin alpha whole dividing by p is equal to 1. And take cross multiplication, then you will get x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, which is our required equation of normal form of straight line. This is called normal form of equation of straight line. Like that, we are giving a proof for normal form of equation of straight line. Already I have told in the previous classes, slope point form, 2 points form, intercept form, slope intercept form, and last today I have told, just now I told now, that is the normal form. Like that, 5 forms I have told. Now let us, we are going to solving the problems on all these forms, and we are going to selecting those problems from exercise 10.2. That is, now we are going to solving those problems only. From exercise 10.2, first problem is write the equations of x and y axis. Write the equations of x and y axis, x and y axis. Already I have told about all these points also. When I told the points under the slope of a line segment, at the time I have told also, equation of x axis is always y is equal to 0, because if any point lies on x axis, then ordinate value is always equal to 0. That's what we can write, equation of x axis is always y is equal to 0. Similarly, in the same way we can write equation of y axis. Equation of y axis is always x is equal to 0. That is, abscissa value is always equal to 0. Because if any point lies on y axis, the first coordinate is always equal to 0. Like those formulas we should write for this question. Let us now, we are going to writing those formulas for this question now. Solution for this question is Solution for this question is, say here, diagrammatical I am showing here, it is the y-axis and one more is the x-axis. Here take any point here, it is the point of intersection of origin. Point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called as origin. Here take any point here, P's, that is x comma 0 here. Here Q is 0 comma y here. That's why based on the diagram we can give formulas for equations of x and y axis. First is equation of x axis. Equation of x axis. Equation of x axis is always y is equal to 0. Because if any point lies on x axis, then the second coordinate, that is the value of ordinate, is always equal to 0. Based on that point, here we can write equation of x axis is always y is equal to 0. Next, for equation of y axis. Equation of y axis. Equation of y axis. Equation of y axis. Y axis is always x is equal to 0. Because here if any point lies on y axis, then the first coordinate is always equal to 0. That is abscissa value is equal to 0. That is x is equal to 0. That's what, based on that point, we have written here equation of y axis is always x is equal to 0. Like that we are giving equations for coordinate axis. Like that we are giving answer for first question of the exercise 10.2. Now let us, we are going to solving another questions. Next question. Find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line passing through the point. Passing through the point. Passing through the point. Passing through the point minus 4 comma 3 with the slope with the slope 1 by 2. Say in this question we have a point and slope. At the same time, they have mentioned in the question the required line is passing through the point minus 4 comma 3 and having the slope is 1 by 2. That's why in that question slope and point is there, means we have to apply slope point form to get equation of required line. Like that we are going to applying that slope point form for this question. Let us now we are going to giving solution for this question. Solution for this question is, given that p is equal to minus 4 comma 3, at the same time you consider them as it is x1 comma y1 this is, and slope is m is equal to 1 by 2 they gave here. Next afterwards you have to apply this formula. the slope point form. The slope point form of line. The slope point form of equation of straight line. Equation of straight line. Equation of straight line is given by y minus y1 is equal to m of x minus x1. That is y minus y1 value is 3 is equal to m is 1 by 2 of x minus x1 value is minus 4. That is minus 4 as it is we are writing here. Afterwards take cross multiplication. 2 of y minus 3 is equal to x minus to minus plus 4 will come here. Here applied formula that implies we can write like this, and in left hand side multiply with 2 to the terms of bracket part here. 2 into y, 2y minus 2 3 is 6 is equal to x plus 4. Send this to that side, then it becomes x minus 2y plus 4 minus 6 becomes plus 6. There is no nothing means equal to 0. We should write here x minus 2y 4 plus 6 10 is equal to 0, which is our required equation of a straight line. That's simple. Which is our required equation of a straight line. Here in this question, they gave a slope and point. They gave slope and point. We have to apply slope point form formula. In that slope point form formula, we are going to applying those values. What is the value of slope and what are the values of coordinates of given point. Like that, we are going to substituting all the 3 values in that formula. Finally, we got that required equation of straight line is x minus 2y plus 10 is equal to 0. Like that, we gave solution for this question. Let us now, we are going to solving another questions now. Next question is, find the equation of line. Find the equation of line. Find the equation of line passing through the origin. Passing through the origin means 0, 0 here. Passing through the points 0, 0 and having the slope m. Slope is m. Slope they give. And passing through a point also they gave here. Passing through a point, just to consider them as x1, y1, and slope as this small m they gave, but which formula will get about that they are asking here. About that they are asking means here we have to apply slope point form here. By applying that formula, which formula will get, by solving that we are going to knowing about that one. That's why I will show you how to solve this question now. So in case of solution now, solution for this question is, given that point P is 0, 0, just to consider x1, y1 this is. MA slope is equal to m here. Slope is equal to, just to consider, is equal to m here. The slope point form of equation. The slope point form of equation. The slope point form of equation of straight line. Form of equation. Form of equation of straight line is given by y minus y1 is equal to y minus y1 is equal to m of x minus x1 here. Y minus y1, y1 value is what we have here, y1 is 0. M of x minus x1, x1 value is 0. Y minus 0, y is equal to m into x minus 0 is x, or y is equal to mx. We can give modification for this equation and in another way also, that is, or we can write mx minus y is equal to 0. Like that also we can write its equation of straight line. Y is equal to mx, or we can write it in another way, that is mx minus y is equal to 0. Like that we are giving solution for this question. Because they mentioned the question, a line must be passing through a point origin, at the same time its half slope is small t m. If the equivalent having the slope m and passing through some point means we have to apply slope point form. In that slope point form, we have substituted the values of the coordinates of given point and slope m as this. Then finally we got y is equal to mx, or we can write it in another way, mx minus y is equal to 0. Like that we give solution for this question. Now let us, we are going to solving another questions. Find the equation of straight line is the fourth question. Find the equation. Find the equation of straight line. Straight line passing through the points, passing through the points, passing through the points 2, 2 root 3, and inclined which, and inclined which, and inclined with the x-axis is the x-axis at an angle of 75 degree, at an angle of 75 degree, like this. They gave points. A line must be passing through the point they gave here, 2, 2 root 3. At the same time, an angle made by the line segment also they gave, that the angle is 75 degree. But they are not giving slope of the line segment. We have to find out slope of line segment here. If angles are made by the line segment, already I have told also how to find out slope of the line segments. I have told means how to apply a formula to find slope of line segment. In that time, you have to apply m is equal to tan theta formula to get slope of the line segment here. See, by showing diagrammatically easily, you can analyze this problem very easily. Firstly, I will show through diagrammatically first, and afterwards I will give a solution for this question. Let us now we are going to solving the solution for this problem. X-axis, y-axis this is, and one more is x-axis. A rough diagram, or you can take like this. Y-O, Y dash, I-O, X-O, X dash. Just you can extend like this. It's a rough diagram. Point of intersection of X and Y axis. Say this, like this. Passing through point generally, just if you can represent like this. Passing through point, paste is 2, 2 root 3. You considered x1, y1. An angle is 75 degree here. But they are asking equation of that required line segment here. They are asking it is line equation. No, but they are not giving slope here. That's why what they are giving you should write about those first. Given that theta is equal to 75 degree, that's m is equal to tan theta formula. M is equal to tan theta, that is m is equal to tan 75 degree here. Tan 75 degree means we can take of tan 45 plus 30. Tan 45 plus 30 means you have to apply tan of a plus b formula. Tan a plus tan b whole dividing by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Like that we are going to applying. But directly tan 75 degree value is always 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3. This is the value for tan 75 degree. This is the slope of line segment. And also passing the point they gave. What are the values of coordinates of given point here? P is 2, 2 root 3. And for that just you considered x1, y1 now. Now we got slope and points. If you knew about slope and point, we have to apply slope point form of equation of straight line. That is the slope point form of, it is a slope. What is this? It is a slope here. The slope point form of equation of straight line. The slope point form of equation. The slope point form of equation of straight line. Equation of straight line is given by y minus y1 is equal to m of x minus x1. Y minus y1, y minus 2 root 3 is equal to m value is 2 plus root 3 into x minus x1. x1 value is here 2 only. That should give this simplification. At the same time, we are going to giving calculation part for this. Y minus 2 root 3 is equal to 2 plus root 3 of x multiply with minus 2 to the term 2 plus root 3 here, minus 4, at the same time minus 2 root 3 here. here minus root 3, here minus root 3 gets cancelled. Send y that side, then it becomes 2 plus root 3 of x minus y, as is minus 4 is there, is equal to, there is no nothing means, just we must consider that part is 0. This is the required equation of straight line for this problem. Like that we are giving solution for this question. They gave angle, an angle made with line segment. At the same time the line must be passing to the point they give. But they are not giving directly slope value. But with help of m is equal to tan theta formula, with help of that formula, we are going to finding slope of the tangent first. At the same time, they mentioned the line must be passing to the point they gave. No, that's what the coordinates of that point we must and should consider them as x1 comma y1. If you're going to like that, we are going to knowing about slope and point. If you knew about slope and point, easily we can apply slope point form formula. By applying that formula, in that formula, substituting all these three values in that formula, finally we got equation of straight line is 2 plus root 3 of x minus y minus 4 is equal to 0, which is our required equation of straight line for this problem. Like that, today I have finished some different types of problems on slope point form. At the same time, I have given today proof of normal form also. Like that, next class onwards we'll solve some different types of problems on another forms, 2 points form and slope intercept form, normal form. In all types of forms, we are going to solving different types of problems, and we will solve some different types of problems on next class, and we are going to selecting those problems from exercise 10.2 only. Like that, next class will solve like all those questions. Thank you very much.